one story from the middle of the lawsuit, and that is, I'm in the middle of this lawsuit. I'm just, studying capitation and how managed care works, like I'm studying for a college exam and trying to understand all this. And I happen to be at a social event with a guy who's married to one of my wife's roommates from college. And it turns out he's a managed care executive from the East Coast. And I say, well, what a great opportunity. And I'm talking with him and I'm saying, it's always a question in my mind as a lawyer. We know that there's this problem here at the lower level. Obviously, we just need to point this out to the people at the state level, and I'm sure they're good people, and this will all get worked out, and that's what I'm working on. So he looked at me like, why does this guy think he's smart enough to be handling a federal lawsuit? And he explained to me how it really works, and he says, whoever it is that hires a managed care organization, the main thing they're buying is they don't want to be the bad guy and they don't want to be responsible for complaints. If it's a big company that wants to save something on health care, they don't want to tell the employees, you're now going to have to go through all these hoops, there's now going to be all these additional procedures to go through, there's now going to be co-pays you never had before, there's going to be co-pays you don't even understand. But that's the way they can save that big company money, is the managed care organization does all that stuff, it takes its cut, and then there's savings to the big company. And the big company gets to say, oh geez, that's a shame that's going on down there, we'll look into that. The big company gets to say, that's not what we hear. We do customer satisfaction surveys and everybody loves our managed care company. And unfortunately, you can see a lot of similarities to what's going on around the state with family care right now. And that is, we hear over and over again that people at the Department of Health Services think it's going well. They aren't getting very many complaints or grievances. And they hear from the managed care organizations that everything's under control. And so that's what's worrisome. So we were able to resolve the Milwaukee County case, and I got paid. Actually, the state of Wisconsin and the Milwaukee County Managed Care Organization paid my fee, which was very thoughtful of them, I thought. Over the years, I would hear things about issues in family care, and different things would come up, but as I said, it'd be basically the story of, in a new county, managed care comes in, there's worries at first, then providers are sort of able to work things out in the first couple of years, and that was pretty much the model until the last couple of years. About 18 months ago, we started working on some issues up in northwestern Wisconsin. That managed care organization was Community Health Partnership. Bunch of people about to get discharged. I got involved, ended up representing a lot of people up there. And what happened up there is the model everywhere else, and that is the hardest hit are people with developmental disabilities, and it's almost always people with developmental disabilities who also who use a wheelchair or a walker, so automatically more expensive to serve in residential settings, and then obviously individuals, whether they have brain injuries or developmental disabilities, who also have behavioral issues or medical issues. And so it's the same template as I used in the 2004 lawsuit. So what we were looking at was discrimination based on type or severity of disability